Okay, a quick summary of what I said in the other video. It's it's me. I am focused and determined to work on my mental and emotional health. Okay? I'm focused on that, especially now with the passing of Anthony Bourdain and Kate Spade. Everyone thought it was fine. Everyone thought they were fine, and then all of a sudden they commit suicide. Let me clear it. I'm not thinking that. Okay, so I'm good. I'm good. But what I think is, because no one saw it coming, is because they hid it. They kept it hidden. Let's say they're not supposed to feel or seem unhappy because it would make the people around them worry, worry, worry. And perhaps they don't like people to worry about them or even pity them. So you close off your real self, you hide the pain that you're feeling, and no one ever knows. So perhaps they wanted desperately for someone to check in on them. I feel that way sometimes. Perhaps they want someone to take the initiative to invite them out, or they want someone to make them feel, someone or a group, whatever. They want to feel prioritized. I fall under that sometimes. But then it seems perhaps weak, perhaps needy or clingy to voice those opinions, to voice those, not opinions, oh, that's wrong, to voice those feelings, those emotions, those thoughts. And so they have to be the quote unquote stronger one and keep it in. But when you keep something like that in, it festers. If you understand that word, it's like cancer. It just gets bigger and bigger and bigger until it will affect you and affect your normal functions of life, in life, of your life. Like for example, the letters OCD means obsessive compulsive disorder. But disorder means it interferes with your normal life. If you just eat all of the blue M&Ms and leave the rest, that's obsessive compulsive, but it's not a disorder. Once you eat the blue M&Ms, you're still good. There's no guilt leaving the red ones and the yellow ones behind. No, not at all. So we don't want things to become a disorder, to interfere with normal life. And so when it does, and we have this spotlight in our face, and we're expected to be the pillar of confidence, the immovable object, the stone cold, always fine, always strong willed person, and it's like society says we can't be that way. In my position, I'm your taekwondo teacher. I'm supposed to be the most disciplined person in the world to you. I'm supposed to instill discipline and give you confidence, but that doesn't always happen because I'm not always feeling that way. I'm not always feeling confident. I'm not always in the highest self-esteem and spirits. No. So my take on it is, you see, it drives me crazy to where, okay, I shouldn't say drives me crazy. I gotta watch my words, right? It flusters me that I'm not able to be a high energy, witty person one-on-one. I almost prefer to be in a group because I can feed off of other people and seem witty and charming, but that's completely external. It's not coming from in here, and that is something that I continue to work on to change. In my view, if we talk one on one, any of you, I think I'm boring. It's a real hard question for me to answer. How was your day? I'll tell you what I really do. I do errands. I do go to the gym. I do go to school. I do an oil change on my truck. Those are all palpable, tangible things that happen in normal life. But you know what, really? I leave out the fact that I'm studying myself, that I'm constantly working on now loving myself more. That's my current focus right now, learning how to love myself more and not rely on other people. You see, let's create a scenario here, right? I ask you, if you won the lottery, would that make you happy? People say, yeah, sure. I got all this money. But there came a point, say, when I was collecting things, when I was still collecting, when I was eating comfort food, there came a point where, you know what, it didn't work anymore. Sure, I would love to win the lottery. You know the first thing I would do? Open a dojan. Or I could buy out the boss and take over America's youth. You know, I love spreading my love and knowledge of Taekwondo with everybody I can, as far as I can. Ideas. Because I sure as heck haven't won the lottery yet. I digress. I could completely word vomit all of my findings and my studies about myself, what I found out about myself on trying to develop myself better. And so when it comes to one-on-one conversations, you know what? I refrain from doing it because not everybody wants to hear about my baggage. It comes from a want to be honorable, to be fun to be around, to have high energy. But in the other hand, right? In the other hand, how will anyone know that I'm not alright unless I speak up? Which is a hard thing to do, especially with something as personal as my own confidence, self-esteem, loving myself. That's the new one, loving myself. It can make me look weak, and then no one's gonna want to listen to me. But then again, how am I gonna find out who truly would hear me out unless I say something? And there's another thing. I'm running away of that fear of getting not so much looked down upon, just being looked at unfavorably. It's like, okay, this bald guy has issues, and I don't want to hear his baggage, and so that's in my head, and I refrain. I need, the person I'm talking to is like, I need your permission in order for me to be real with you. And you know what? I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem telling you what's on my mind, but I'm just not always sure who's willing to receive that. I'm never sure on who will actually hear me. It doesn't matter so much if you respond negatively or positively. It's just, are you willing to hear it? And there's not a lot of people around me now that I feel I can. You'd have to tell me. You'd have to straight up in person just say, it's okay. Let me hear what's on your mind. Let me hear what's really on your mind. That's it for the second video. I feel like it's going to be a part 3 later on. Stay tuned.